My love, there is truly nothing to be afraid of. I know that right now, things may feel uncertain or even overwhelming, but I want you to take a deep breath and remember that our love is not ordinary, it is blessed and supported by the divine. God, in His infinite wisdom, has already laid out the path for us. He knows the exact moment when we will unite and when we will stand together in marriage. That day is coming, and it has already been written in the stars. So, please, don't allow fear or anxiety to take hold of your heart. Our love is pure and sincere, and that purity carries a power stronger than any temporary hardship we might face. We must hold on to the truth that love like ours doesn't just happen, it's a rare, sacred connection. It is not just about feelings or attraction, it is about soul-level understanding and deep, unwavering commitment. That's why we should not stress about the things we cannot control. We have already proven to ourselves that what we share is real. True love always wins in the end. It may be tested, it may be stretched, but if it is genuine, and ours is, then it will prevail. I believe with all my heart that we should keep moving forward, even if the journey gets difficult. We must not let our current situation define what our relationship is or will become. Situations are temporary. They are fleeting and ever-changing. But love, true, deep, and soul-connected love, remains steady. It's the anchor in the storm, and it's what holds us together when everything else feels like it's falling apart. We need to trust in that love, in our connection. If we don't show faith in what we share, then who will? Yes, I know. There are days when everything feels too much. We cry, we complain, we let doubt seep in, and that's okay. It's a natural human reaction to feel overwhelmed, especially when you care this much. It's hard to carry so many emotions, so many hopes, and still be expected to stay strong all the time. But after those emotional storms pass, we must always return to the core truth of what we have. We must ask ourselves, is our love real? And every time I ask that question, the answer comes back as a resounding yes. We can only move forward and overcome challenges if we have unwavering faith. I believe in the universe, and I believe in divine timing. From a very young age, I was taught that if you want something from the depths of your heart, and if your intentions are pure, then the universe will bring it to you. I want you from the bottom of my heart, with all my soul and mind. This isn't just a passing desire, it is a soul-deep knowing. I may not be able to predict the future, but I know that love and faith go hand in hand, and that the universe listens when you speak with sincerity. Love isn't just about joy and happiness, it's about showing up when things are hard. It's about lifting each other when we feel low, and it's about reminding each other of our strength when one of us forgets. You have always been there for me. Your support, your comfort, your love, they mean more to me than words can express. I want to be that support for you too. I may not always have the perfect words or the perfect answers, but I promise you this, I am here. I am yours. I care deeply for you. I think of you constantly. I worry about you, I miss you when we're apart, and above all, I love you with every fiber of my being. There are times when even I begin to doubt. I overthink, and fear starts to creep in. But just when it feels like everything is slipping, I receive signs, little whispers from the universe, that reassure me. They calm me down and strengthen my faith. These signs have come to me more times than I can count. Whether it's a song, a dream, a repeated number, or something someone unexpectedly says, these little moments bring me peace and remind me that we are on the right path. And that's one of the many reasons why I feel so confident in our union. I know I don't have physical proof or solid evidence to show you, just my heart, my feelings, and the signs I've received. But that's all I've ever needed. I'm just a regular person, trying to navigate life and love like anyone else. Still, I trust God completely. I trust that He brought us together for a reason, and that He will bring us to the place we're meant to be. All I ask from you, my love, is to have faith too. To believe in what we share. The rest, I promise you, will be taken care of by the divine. We are not alone in this journey. Our love is being guided, protected, and nurtured by something far greater than us. So hold on with me. Keep believing with me. Let's walk this path together with open hearts and unshakable faith. Our time will come, and when it does, it will be more beautiful than we ever imagined. My dear, I want to begin by saying how incredibly happy I am. You've given me far more than I ever hoped for or even dreamed of. There was a time when I doubted everything. I used to think you didn't care about me, that I was just someone who existed in your life without meaning. I often wondered if I truly mattered to you. It felt like my emotions were invisible, like my love was a burden rather than something cherished. There were moments when I felt unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. I believed my love for you was one-sided, deep, overwhelming, and yet unreciprocated. I didn't complain about it openly, but it quietly broke my heart. Deep inside, I longed for you to love me with the same passion, depth, and intensity that I had for you. The truth is, I expected love to look a certain way, my way. I had this image in my mind of what love should feel like, how it should be expressed, and what it should sound like in words and actions. And because your way didn't match mine, I often felt disappointed. It's not that you weren't trying, it's just that I didn't recognize your way of loving. I was so fixated on how I thought love should be shown, that I didn't take the time to understand how you express your feelings. Looking back now, I can see that I was wrong. You were loving me, fiercely, quietly, and with deep sincerity. You just had your own way of doing it. Maybe your love wasn't wrapped in poetic words or grand gestures, but it was there, in your actions, in the way you stood by me, in the silent strength you offered when I needed it most. You cared for me deeply. I see now how many times you tried to open your heart, to show me your soul in your own unique language. But I was so caught up in my own expectations that I misunderstood you. I missed those moments where your love spoke louder than words ever could. I feel a deep ache when I think about how I may have made you feel unappreciated or unloved, when all you were doing was loving me the only way you knew how. Recently, I've been revisiting our old messages, reading through our conversations, and seeing things with fresh eyes. And every time I do, I feel a wave of emotion wash over me. I see now how affectionate you were, how patient, how giving. I realize how much you poured into this relationship. I'm so sorry for not understanding your love when it was right there in front of me. I'm sorry for thinking that my way was the only right way, and for dismissing yours as wrong. I let my assumptions cloud the truth of your heart. I hurt you in ways I didn't even fully understand at the time. Yet, despite all of that, you never gave up on me. Every time you sensed that I was struggling or falling apart, you reached out. You came back, no matter how many times we clashed or how distant I seemed. You stood by me when you had every reason to walk away. Your heart is so big, so generous. You are one of the most honest and loyal people I've ever met. You're not the poetic type, and you don't sugarcoat your words. You're straightforward, raw, and real, and that's what makes you so special. You're unlike anyone else I've ever known. You don't try to impress people, you just are, genuine, unfiltered, and deeply kind. I am endlessly grateful to have you in my life. Your love may not have looked like the movies or the love stories I imagined, but it was far more real. It was solid, steady, and unconditional. I love you more than I've ever loved anyone, and I always will, no matter where life takes us or what challenges come our way. I want to thank you for loving me even when I didn't understand you, for not holding grudges, and for being selfless when I least deserved it. I know how lucky I am to have you. You are so important to me. More than important, you feel like a part of me. You're not just someone in my life, you're woven into the very fabric of who I am. I don't feel whole without you. I've never loved anyone the way I love you, and I don't think I ever will again. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and every day I thank God for bringing you into my life. You've taught me what love really means, not just in words, but in actions, in patience, in presence, and in forgiveness. From now on, I want to love you better, with more understanding, with deeper empathy, and with a heart that finally sees yours for what it truly is, rare, beautiful, and immeasurably kind.